Hello, everybody, and welcome to Debate Masters. We're happy to have you here on a Thursday evening. So how this show works is I have two very funny comedians who are going to debate your silly topics. So what happened is I have some topics here on my list. I pulled some from Facebook earlier. I'm going to ask you right now in the audience if you have any topics you want debated to go ahead and put them in the comments. It could be things like this cute thing versus that thing, or what's the best or worst or scariest or ugliest or stinkiest, whatever thing in a topic. Make it a little bit more broad. The sky's the limits. Just your imagination. And then what's going to happen is each of the debaters is going to take turns on picking their side of the debate. And then they're going to get a minute to debate their side. And then after each person debates, they're going to get 30 seconds to give a quick rebuttal. Once both of those are done, we're going to go back to you in the audience, and you're going to vote. And I don't know why this is so hard. I've done this so many times.
I'm sorry. I couldn't. Here, I'm going to add myself to your frame really quick. I couldn't talk today at all. I did the show before, and everything that came out of my mouth was just ridiculous. That's it.
Well, I'm glad it's not just me and it's in the air.
No.
Yep.
No.
So, something's going on.
Yeah. It's Chris Emery's fault. He says Twilight New Moon versus Twilight.
Oh, shit.
Oh, shit.
That's a battle.
Actually, we have thoughts. We do have thoughts.
I'm going to get off your shoulder. Literally.
I don't know enough about Twilight to know what side to debate.
Oh, don't worry. I'm here for you.
Okay, so we have two really great debaters for you today. So our first debater is going to introduce themselves. First, we have Tessa.
Hello. It's great to be here. I just got a haircut.
Very good.
Awesome. And our second debater today is Grant. Please say hello.
Hello. This is always what my hair looks like. It's never changed, and it never will change.
Yes.
Nice. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to go into the audience and see if they have any topics that they would like to debate today.
Some people have already put out ideas. Like I said, Twilight New Moon versus Twilight Eclipse. We had cats versus dogs. Best type of movies, just best type of movies. Watching Debate Masters on Twitch versus watching on Facebook. Team Jacob or Team Edward. Breaking Dawn Part 1 or Breaking Dawn Part 2. Are cats evil and out to take over the world? Megan loves your new hair.
Thank you.
Parrots versus parakeets.
Neither.
Beck also says, "Oh dang, Tessa, love your hair." She said it just like that. And then Jabberwocky said, "Pee or poo."
Both.
Less time consuming.
Okay.
All right, that's it so far.
Okay, cool. And just a reminder to the audience to go ahead and if you have any topic ideas, go ahead and put them in there. I'm assuming that Grant knows some stuff about Twilight because of Tessa. Is that?
Yes, we recently watched the full Twilight series, and now we've moved on to Lord of the Rings.
Oh,
Nicely done.
Fun. Okay, so I think since we got a lot of Twilight things in here, might as well just lean into it, right? So we're gonna do first is before I give you the topic, we're gonna do rock paper scissors to see who gets to go first. So I'm gonna count 1, 2, 3, and then shoot, and then you'll shoot. Okay. So get ready. 1, 2, 3, shoot. Oh.
Tight.
Oh.
Okay.
Couple scissors.
You're fired. Did you do that?
Yeah. You're fired.
We get a lot of
Remember
scissors.
that funny again.
Okay, so we're gonna try this again. 1, 2, 3, shoot. Oh, Grant coming with the paper. Okay.
Paper boy.
So we're gonna debate the all-time most important topic ever debated in the history of the universe. Team Edward versus Team Jacob.
Ooh.
We're gonna just start out coming out hot. So Grant, since you won our rock paper scissors, would you like to debate on behalf of Edward or Jacob?
I would like to debate on behalf of Team Jacob.
Okay, so Tessa, you get
Brave.
Team Edward. So Grant, you're gonna get 1 minute to debate your side, and that 1 minute starts now.
Have you ever seen this guy take off his shirt? It is absolute insanity. This guy is jacked, he's cock diesel, he's shredded, he's ripped, he's all of those words. And then Edward, he takes his shirt off in one of the episodes, just one, and he's pale. Yeah, he's a little glittery sometimes, but like he's paunchy. I don't know. Jacob, with that shirt off, in the rain often. I don't know why his shirt is never, ever on in the series. I could drink alcohol out of that thing, you know, like at a nice bar. And God, I can't think of any of his other qualities, but like, wow. And also, his boys. Have you seen his boys take their shirts off? Those guys are crazy too. It's like a whole tribe of just the most beautiful people. And then with the vampires, they artificially make everyone look awful. Like Ashley Greene, an attractive actress, her hair is so bad in the Twilight. I shouldn't be assaulting this actress's hair, but
That's time. Okay.
Whoa.
Okay, well that's a fun start to our debate. So Tessa, you get 1 minute starting now.
Thank you. So Grant talked a lot about Jacob's body, which, sure, yeah, it's hot, it's muscly. But the thing is, there's actually more to people than just their physique. There's also what's behind the mind. And the thing with Edward is he never actually imprinted on a baby, which for the layman, that means that Jacob actually wanted to bed a baby.
no.
He was attracted to that. And to me, I would prefer a man, actually a vampire, that instead likes teenagers. And that's exactly what we have with Edward. So there's so much more to say about Edward. The fact that he's rich, he's smart, he's antiquated, and he sparkles in the sun, and he loves Bella more than anything, that he'd be willing to have himself killed by the Volturi.
And that's
No
time.
way.
Okay. I'm just gonna assume all that's true because I don't really know.
It's true. She's,
Okay.
yeah. Well, kind of. She bet the. Are we fact checking? Because there was a little skewing of facts.
Okay,
but,
okay.
Were my
No.
facts
I
correct,
did-
Brian?
Yeah, you just said that he was hot. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's true.
Okay. So
I was
correct.
totally down with it.
Okay, but the imprinting thing, let me just explain. Yes, he didn't want to like have sex with the baby, but the thing is, it's still like, basically he is just stopped in time until the girl is of age, but he's knowing this child as a child, and then he's going to come in and Woody Allen her.
I feel like this is like extra unfair time. But
I
I'm
know.
also fascinated. I'm like, what is going on here?
You have to see it. You have to go see
Okay.
it. Yeah.
Or not.
Yeah.
I saw the third one and then the second one in that order.
Evan is up in arms in the chat. He's like, "Wait, is this a pre-rebuttal?" So, a pre-buttal?
I got confused because I thought Brian was fact checking and then it wasn't Brian, and we're gonna go to the rebuttals.
She fact-checked herself. She knew exactly what she said that was
Yeah, I know.
slightly
I know.
false.
Okay. So
was it
Grant
called?
is gonna get a 30-second rebuttal to rebut this.
Thank you. Maybe 45 because
Yeah, I'm probably gonna give you a little extra time there.
Thank you.
You know what? Whatever
And go.
he needs.
So first of all, Jacob did not mean to imprint on a baby. This is fate. This is nature just saying, this is your companion for life. Protect her, love her. And also, I will have you know, Renesmee, the baby, has an artificial growing cycle. So she actually becomes a fully formed human adult, like in 3 or 4 years. So all he has to do is wait around 3 or 4 years, and then he can, make love or whatever stuff. But she's not actually a 4-year-old, which is like super, super important. And Tessa was implying otherwise. Jacob, on the other hand, is hundreds of years old. He has multiple mortar boards all up in his house, like as a joke. Like, look how many times I've been to high school. Yet he still is trolling around a high school for a 16-year-old. Really gross. Also, if he's that many years old, he's been to high school that many times, Why doesn't he like cure cancer or do something actually good? Why is
And
he
that's
doing
time.
social studies? He's doing social studies over and over again. This guy-
Okay.
Okay, so Tessa, your rebuttal starts now.
I think you meant to say Edward and not Jacob is 100 years old. So I think that was clearly a Freudian slip because you don't believe that Jacob is actually the team that anyone should be on. And the thing about Edward is he cares so much, and he also can kill a lot of vampires, things around him. And also, it's Robert Pattinson. Underneath it all, it's Robert Pattinson.
Okay, and
Let's
that's time.
remember.
You know, there used to be a time where I was like, Robert Pattinson, but he's just that Twilight guy. That's gross. But I've come around. Kind of.
Great.
I've never thought he was gross, just for the record. I thought both of them were extremely beautiful people.
Yes.
Yeah, at the expense of ruining my point, he's looking like a whole snack in the White House.
I mean,
Yeah, what has Taylor Lautner done?
yeah,
He may be in the return of Shark Boy and Lava Girl, so you just wait.
I actually
seen
liked
promo.
that very much. So I'm pretty excited about that. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie.
Okay, so that was a whole debate, and we're going to go to the audience and put in the comments who you thought won our debate. Was it Grant with Team Jacob or Tessa with Team Edward?
You have an early vote here for Grant. Or Joshua says he's going for Grant. Let's see. Evan, early vote for Grant.
That's fair.
Takes about 30 seconds.
Is there like a team where like they're both attractive on the inside and the outside? Like, is that an option?
Well, I mean, I always would say that I'm actually Team Billy Black.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, the dad?
Yeah.
The dad?
Well, Billy Black is Jacob's father.
Oh, that guy's cool. Yeah.
Or his daddy?
No,
Exactly.
Edward and Jacob both have like tinges of being like toxic love.
So
influences
bad.
in their life. They're actually probably bad on the inside, both of them.
They honestly, they both are, and they both don't give a frick what Bella wants. Because also, like, Jacob kept on pushing himself on her. I know that people are already voting, and that's why I'm talking about this. And the entire series is very problematic. And Edward is a controlling and gaslighting boyfriend.
Yeah. Jacob does not know how to stay in the friend zone. He keeps trying to leave, but
That's true.
she's been very clear with him.
Yeah.
Well,
And
yeah.
everyone should read these books.
Yeah. Beck says Tessa for sure. Corrine says Grant. Jabberwocky says Grant. Allie says Team Jacob. Edward is gross.
That's her personal feeling. She's always been like that.
Megan says she votes for Tessa. Chris says, unlike Grant, I do condone werewolf and baby sex. He votes for Tessa.
I was so clear about the aging cycle.
Let's see. I think that's about it for our votes.
Okay.
What's Bella's dad's name? I'm Team him.
Charlie.
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 Oh, that's my dad's name. I think that there may be something there.
Yeah, you're Team
That's a little
your
scary.
dad.
So that one was really close, but our first debate goes to Grant.
Boom.
That's fair.
But I think that was a very spicy, great topic to kick
That was
things
good.
off.
A lot
good.
of people learned more about Twilight than they ever want to do.
I know.
I feel like
The
I
next
know.
one is the Dark Lord Morgoth or Sauron, and we can debate between those two. Who's the eviler Dark Lord, Lord of the Rings?
Okay, that's too nerdy.
I was going to say, this isn't nerd debate masters. This is just regular.
Maybe you should do that, though. I bet there's a market for it.
Right. I'm just going to do a whole themed episode with just all nerd things.
That's not a bad idea.
I know.
I'm thinking about starting a new show called Geek Curious, where I just talk to people about the things that they geek out about.
Ooh.
Yay.
I guess we're doing Twilight.
Yeah.
Have you heard? Have you heard of Kingdom Hearts, Brian?
Kingdom Heart? Is that a thing?
Kingdom Hearts? You've never heard of Kingdom Hearts?
I've never done.
Oh God. Okay, you're missing
That's
out.
on the DS.
You play as like Ash Ketchum, but like in Disney World land. I feel like you'd love it.
What?
Not quite, but we'll not derail the debate.
In Disney World land.
Okay, so if you're in the audience and want to go ahead and at any time pitch some new topics, I have some on a list here. So our next topic is going to be which is tastier, sweet treats or salty snacks. So Tessa gets to pick first. Tessa, would you like to debate on behalf of sweet treats or salty snacks?
I'm gonna go with salty snacks.
Okay, so Grant, you get sweet treats. So Tessa, your 1 minute starts now.
Ooh, umami. That is salty snacks. The thing about salty snacks is it's really hard to overindulge on that. I know we've all eaten an entire bag of chips. Did we feel emotionally bad about it? Sure. But did we feel physically bad about it? Sometimes. But much better than eating an entire bag of donuts. Can you imagine? And the thing about salty snacks too, it makes you drink water. And at the end of the day, don't we all need to drink more water? Don't we all need to hydrate more? Don't we need to be shoving a Cheeto in this mouth with this hand and then drinking a nice glass of water with this one? Yes. In my America, sure, we should be doing that. And should we be eating jalapeno poppers, the saltiest of snacks? Absolutely. Doesn't that sound fun?
That's time.
Perfect.
That does sound fun.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so Grant, your 1 minute for sweet treat starts now.
I cite the precedent of Halloween. No one's asking for trick or hot pocket. You know, it's trick or treat. People love sweet treats. Like pixie sticks are cocaine. They just put cocaine in a little straw for kids. It's incredible. And in the cartoons, what does a like an animal, like he levitates and he like comes towards your window and he grabs what off the counter? A pie off grandma's windowsill. He's not grabbing nachos, you know, these disgusting nachos. A parent's love, you know, when with a fresh batch of cookies. It's incredible. It melts in your mouth. Savories, I don't know, it just kind of makes me thirsty. I hate savory stuff. It's all bad. No one likes popcorn, sweet delicious popcorn. You should only get sweet treats at the movies. That's all anyone wants.
And that's time.
Oh.
Cool. I kept it concise, and I like that I kept my points really crisp until the very end.
You're
Yeah.
like in debate class, give yourself notes. Okay.
Mhm.
So Tessa, your 30-second rebuttal starts now.
That's honestly just nonsense. One thing that I know I like to fill up with is a nice big salty slice of pizza. Can you imagine having a whole pizza come in? That is the ultimate salty snack, okay? That is a party. You go to a party and indulge in what, M&Ms in a mutual bowl? Maybe. Or do you indulge with barbecue potato chips? Or
Next time.
maybe someone brought
Okay.
sandwiches.
Okay, Grant, so your rebuttal starts now.
Thank you. God invented our mouths to eat candy. Truly, all of your baby teeth fall out by the time you become an adult, so you can eat an unlimited amount of candy as a child, and it doesn't matter if you get like 100 cavities or however many teeth you have. They all fall out, and you get new ones. We are ordained. We are meant to eat candy as children, and it is the only thing that children love. Thank you.
Okay. So that was a fun debate. So now we're going to go back to the audience, and you're going to vote on who won our What is Tastier debate. Was it Tessa with salty snacks or Grant with sweet treats?
This topic reminds me, Fortune Feemster, she has a new stand-up special. It's called Sweet and Salty. So it's very funny. Sweet and salty, sweet and salty. That's what she said.
I'd love to know if there are any dentists in the audience that can fact check some of this stuff.
I know, right?
Yeah. God, if they say we have 120 teeth, I'll look like an asshole.
That's too many.
You have 32. If you keep all your wisdom teeth, you have 32.
Oh, that's crazy. I did not know that. Evan votes for Grant.
Tessa really cut me off at the knees there because I hate sweets.
Josh says, I'm a sweet person, but Tessa has me wanting to eat some salty.
And actually, I'm a sweets person too.
And Joshua voted for Tessa. So there you go.
See, that's integrity. You're voting based on the debate skills.
Yeah.
And not your personal preferences, like you should. Thank you.
Corrine says Tessa. Beck says Tessa. Megan says Tessa. Jabberwocky says Tessa.
Thank you.
George. Joshua likes Chex Mix. Let's. Any last minute votes? Get them in now. You have 20 seconds.
Okay. Brett, what's your favorite salty snack?
Oh, you buy this for me at Trader Joe's when you go. I love the Trader Joe's stuffed grape leaves called dolmas. It's so good.
Yeah,
it's not a normal savory snack to love, but dolmas, Greek dolmas is incredible.
Oh, nice.
Let's see. Allie says Tessa. Charlie says Grant. Chris says Grant for floating towards a pie in the windowsill argument. So
that was good. That was good.
I don't know though. If there were some nachos in a windowsill, I'd snatch those too.
Yeah, you go like this.
That's all your votes.
Okay. So this round went to Tessa with a good chunk of the votes.
Nice. There is your point.
I think my favorite
Sweet
salty
and
snack
Sweet and salty.
is beef jerky, but I don't buy it because it's too expensive.
Yeah.
Oh,
Good
it's
stuff.
so expensive.
You gotta like.
Oh God, I'm a
save
weirdo.
it.
I bought a dehydrator to make beef jerky.
Did you?
That's cool.
And then the quarantine happens, and it's like, I don't need beef jerky. I'm at home all day. I can just make beef. Like, I don't need a road snack anymore. So I'm over leveraged. I'm underwater on this dehydrator. So, if anyone wants to send me money or something.
That's
Very good. Very good.
But now I'm just assuming you just make like steak for lunch every day.
Filet mignon.
Not every day, but I can't. It's like now the point of beef jerky. Like I'm never in my car as much anymore. So.
Okay.
Oh, what's the Greek restaurant? Tell me what the Greek restaurant is, Beck, please.
Oh yeah. Beck says I got a Greek restaurant here in Reno. Y'all should try. Yeah, what's the name of it?
So am I just supposed to try every single Greek restaurant? You gotta put it in the
It's in
Facebook
Reno.
message.
It's in Reno. How many Greek places do you think are in Reno?
Yeah, good point.
I mean, Brian, it's the biggest little city.
Right.
Oh, that is true. It is true. It is the biggest little city. She didn't have a response. Back to you.
Okay. These are the things we have to know. Let's see. So I'm going to start moving. So one of the things that we've done, it might have been a little bit since either of you have been on the show. So what I've done in the last several shows is I'll give you a broader topic. So it's not going to be one or the other. It's going to be a little bit more broad. And since it is Grant's turn to pick first, you'll get to pick what within that topic you would like to debate on behalf of. And then Tessa, you'll get to pick what within that topic you want to debate on, anything but what Grant picks.
Okay.
So for our next topic, we are going to debate what is the best ball sport.
Yeah.
So it can be any sport that uses a ball. Up to your interpretation. So Grant, what would you like to argue for as the best ball sport?
I will argue for football.
Okay. And Tessa, What would you like
I
to
will
argue?
I will argue for basketball.
Okay.
Me dribbling.
I know that those are sports. Yes. Okay, so Grant, your 1 minute starts now.
I love the fact that football, if you follow one team, I don't do fantasy, that there's just one game a week. It's very possible to do. It's extraordinarily possible to watch every game your team does. If you're in basketball, if you're in baseball has 180 games. That's insane. No one gives a shit about baseball. Sorry, people who like baseball. I need to stop insulting people in my opening argument. It has the whole, like, I don't do it, but people love fantasy sports. It, like, brings people together. Also, say the breaks are bad, but the breaks allow you to be in a bar, be chewing on some wings, and then divert your attention up to the screen when, like, stuff's about to pop off. The Seahawks, those are my boys. They are better than Charlie Lemke's 49ers and Kareem's Pittsburgh Steelers.
He got
And
personal.
that's all I have to say.
Okay, and that's how you lose votes.
Yeah. Congratulations.
I do have to agree about the one thing I like about baseball, right, is that you could go to a game and take a break and like read a book for 20 minutes and come back and not miss anything.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah.
Okay, so Tessa, your 1 minute starts now.
The fantastic thing about basketball is it encompasses two things: exciting and easy to know what's happening. And as anyone who's either a big fan of sports or not, when you're seeing a game or when you're watching on TV, you don't want to be distracted. You don't want to be focusing on those jalapeno poppers. You want to be focusing on what's happening, and you want to be able to understand it. And with basketball, it's so easy to see because literally the only thing that matters is that beautiful orange ball's going into that hoop. And sometimes, too, that hoop is going to give you 3 points instead of just 2 points. And that's called a three-pointer.
Nice. I feel like you get different points in football, but I don't understand it.
Football honestly does not make sense.
Okay, so Grant, your rebuttal starts now.
I mean, what is hard to understand about football, you know? You've got 2 points for safety. You've got 3 points for a field goal. You've got 1 point for a PAT. You've got 2 points for a 2-point conversion. You've got, 6 points. It all makes sense. All you have to do is get from one side of the field to the other side of the field. Whatever pass interference, it all makes sense. Football is perfectly clear. Now, basketball, on the other hand, what's goaltending? What's a loose ball foul? What's a flagrant 1 versus a flagrant 3? There's
Okay,
so many
that's
rules.
time.
My head hurts.
In Rocket League, you just have to hit the ball in the goal.
Yeah, that's it.
That's easy.
Okay, so Tessa, your rebuttal starts now.
Basketball brought us, honestly, heroes like LeBron James, Michael Jordan. The greatest of all. What is football?
Name 3 more.
Kobe. Oh my God, Kobe, one of the greatest
2 more.
athletes of all times. And
Oh, and that's time.
I'll go for
Time.
Okay. I'm good at basketball. It's in my name. Because that's how that works. Okay, so we're going to go back to the audience. And who won our best ball sport debate? Was it Grant with football or Tessa with basketball?
Well, right off the bat, Josh already voted. He says, Tessa, so eloquent. Followed by Evan, who said, I vote for Tessa. In a hot, blind rage, I vote for Tessa.
Oh, yeah, you lost 2, Grant.
I mean, your children have shirts that are divided down the middle with Niners and Steelers. You love football. How could you do this to me?
That's cute.
Beck says, I got to vote Tessa because no, Grant, football is not perfectly too clear at all. Plus, Tessa says LeBron James really cute.
LeBron James.
Megan says vote Tessa.
Oh, God,
Hashtag
there's another
Steelers.
Steelers.
Yeah. You did this to you, Grant.
Can't
Joshua
betray my boys.
votes for
Air
Air Bud.
They made a football one, right? They made a movie with
Golden
that dog.
Receiver, yeah. They also did soccer, Airbud Golden Pup instead of World Cup, or World Pup, I don't remember.
World Cup. That's cute.
Chris Emery says Grant because of reasons.
Ooh, that is a pity vote.
Allie says Tessa because I too know 3 basketball players.
Fun fact, Allie and I played Hoopsters Recreational League from 3rd grade until we were seniors in high school.
Nice.
You played what? I didn't.
We played a recreational basketball league in Eureka called Hoopsters.
Oh, cool.
Yeah,
Nice.
until we were 18.
Charlie says Tessa for sure.
Oh.
Any last voters? Going once, going twice. That's it. That's everyone.
Cool.
Okay.
Seemed like a tie. Definitely seemed like a tie.
Yeah, it was not so close.
right.
That one
It
went
was
to
extremely
Tessa.
So Tessa wins that round. Congratulations. You get the big point there. And boom. Just like that.
I think for the niceness to the contestants, I will never tell you how many votes there actually were. Just vaguely give some adjectives.
Yeah.
Destroyed.
Are we sure we're counting the real votes, you know?
Oh, here
I feel
we
like
go.
there could be dead people voting for Tessa. I don't know.
Okay.
I use neither paper nor electronics, so it's 100% legit. I got my fingers.
Oh,
Haha.
my goodness.
Okay.
Oh, no, it's a vote for me.
Okay, so this kind of came from Grant, but I like this idea as a debate topic. So we're gonna debate who is the evilest villain. So Tessa,
This came from me?
Yeah, you said something about debating like Sauron versus whoever, and I was like,
yeah, okay.
a villain debate would be fun.
Yeah, this is great.
Okay, so
this-
Tessa.
Is this an open-ended one?
Yes, so you got to pick out of all of the villains that you know of, who would you like to debate?
Fictional or real?
We're gonna go with fictional. We're gonna
Yeah.
keep this
Okay.
fun.
If we didn't, I was going to say Hitler.
And that's why I said fictional.
Yeah, that's probably good.
Okay, so a fictional bad guy. I'm gonna do because I feel strongly about this one. Buffalo Bill from Silence of the Lambs.
Okay.
Okay. By the way, Chris switched his vote from Grant to Tessa. So
Oh, Jesus.
No.
There goes half your votes, Grant.
Oh.
I mean, Matt. So, Grant, who would you like to debate?
I'm going to choose Cruella de Vil.
Ooh.
Okay, yeah, because you're trying to get the puppy vote.
Yeah.
Puppy vote.
'Cause that's a thing. Okay, so Tessa, your 1 minute starts now.
Okay, so for those unfamiliar with the movie Silence of the Lambs, Buffalo Bill is a serial killer who, no spoilers, kidnaps and kills women so that he can make himself a skin suit out of their skin so that he can be a woman, like, and it has to do with his mother. It's a whole thing. There's a time where he, like, tucks in his penis and he's dancing to the song Goodbye Horses, and he says a famous quote. You can say it in the comments. He's absolutely evil because of the fact that not only is he kidnapping women, and he is specifically trying to create a skin suit with their body, he also has moths. Like, he's super into moths randomly, like international moths, which is, and like grows them, which
Okay, and
I don't
that's
know about
time.
you. I hate moms.
I need to watch this movie now. I'm intrigued.
It's
You
good.
haven't seen it?
No.
You haven't seen Silence of the Lambs? Dude?
Jesus criminy.
I feel like this is the reaction people have all the time to me when I'm like, I've never seen this movie.
People last night had not seen half the movies that they did on Movie Libs, and I was losing my shit because they're all really good movies.
I've seen all those movies because Tina and I evidently have very good taste.
The same taste in movies? Yeah. Yeah. Okay, sorry. I can't. You have to watch Silence of the Lambs.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll add it to the very long list of recommendations I have.
Very good. Very good. I'll send you a reminder so that you don't forget.
Okay, so Grant, your 1 minute starts now.
While Buffalo Bill may be, a minor villain, at most I think he killed 6 women. Now, how many dogs do Cruella de Vil want to kill? 101. And then a year or two later, 102. And then I think 103 if she's the villain in all 3 movies. 103 dogs. That's insane. It's a much more there's not a movie app called Does the Woman Die? But there is a movie app called Does the Dog Die in the movie? And she's trying to kill 101 dogs. That is insane. Also, she has this fumes that are coming out of her mouth. It's implied that she's drinking all the time, martinis. And she's driving drunk at the end of the movie. Mothers Against Drunk Driving, and she's a dog killer. This woman is scum. Buffalo Bill just wants to look sexy, okay? Would you fuck me? I'd fuck me. That's all he wants.
Oh, that explains Chris's comment.
Yeah.
Fuck me, I'd fuck you so hard.
I think the correct word is fiddle fork.
Fiddle fork, yes.
Would you fiddle? No.
Would you fiddle fork me? I would fiddle fork you so hard.
Okay.
That's the Kids Bop version.
Kids Pop version? Oh, God.
Yes. Okay, so Tessa, your 30-second rebuttal starts now.
Yes, obviously it's terrible that she's going after puppies, but are you really going to equate a woman that likes furs, which unfortunately there's kind of a lot of them in this world. However, Buffalo Bill, his preferred coat is human skin. Is that really better to go after women, specifically young women that are uncomfortable with their body and a little bit self-conscious?
And that's time.
And that's found them.
Okay, and Grant, your rebuttal starts now.
How old do you think Cruella de Vil is? Think about it in your mind. You're thinking 60, 70, 80. None of that is true. At the beginning of the movie, it is established that the main woman, I forget what her name is, she was in college with Cruella de Vil. Cruella de Vil is only 20 or 25 years old. She's as old as the main characters. It's because she's drinking, she's drugging, she's killing dogs. Her body has literally turned her evil. And into a bony, disgust, it's like in a video game, when you turn to the dark side, you're there's a physical manifestation of your evil, and that is Cruella de Vil.
I don't think I knew that. That's interesting.
Yeah, it's good. That's a good point.
She's young.
Okay, so we're going to go back to the audience now. And who won our evilest villains debate? Was it Tessa with Buffalo Bill, or was it Grant with Cruella de Vil? Oh, they rhyme!
Oh, wow.
And they're both skin suit villains.
Right?
Okay, so Grant, if we have a band, can we be Buffalo Bill and Cruella de Vil?
Yes.
That would be pretty dope. Yeah.
Yeah, or an improv team.
God, fuck me.
Your new hit single.
Yeah, folk, bluegrass. Oh, I gotta say, it's not established that she's exactly 25. She could be an adult learner, which I do respect if she went back to college when she was in her 70s. That is cool.
Gotcha.
Oh, well, you didn't say that
But
before.
she's roommates. So actually, yeah, she probably is 25.
Joshua says, I vote for Grant. Cruella is a monster. And then you had Cruella comes out of one of those anti-smoking commercials. That's what you have. Vote for Tessa. Let's see. Gotta vote Grant because of puppies. Vote.
Puppy vote.
Go ahead.
No, he got the puppy vote.
Yeah.
Misunderstood. Chris says Buffalo Bill was a misunderstood fashion designer. Cruella literally has cruel in her name, so he votes for Grant. Chris will change that in just a second. Allie votes for Grant. Buffalo DeVille. Okay. Nope.
Oh, that's
together.
fun.
Yeah.
That'd be a fun drag name.
Yeah.
Allie voted for Grant because she thinks that Tessa's judgment was impaired by her hatred towards moths. So
That
there you
doesn't
go.
make sense, Allie. My judgment's all that matters.
Do you hate moths?
Yeah, I don't like things that fly.
We still need votes. If you're there and you would like to vote, do it now. Here's your last chance. Tessa, you can't vote for yourself. I thought you were looking for your phone. I was like, oh.
No, I was looking down at Stella. She's sleeping.
Oh, got it. Last call. 3, 2, 1. That's it. All the votes are in.
Okay. So this debate went to Grant. So
Whoa.
we're now tied 2-2.
Wow. Nicely done, Grant. Picked up the point for that.
You know, if you've ever seen the show Once Upon a Time, they like reimagine all the Disney characters, and like most of the villains are like, oh, they're just misunderstood. But Cruella DeVille was like a psycho.
Yeah. That's a good show. I watched the first couple of seasons. It got a little nuts because it's like, who else are they going to bring in here?
Right. Especially when you get
That's so
things
good.
where like Peter Pan is Rumpelstiltskin's dad, surprise, and then you're like,
Oh, I know.
like,
That sounds terrible. Sounds absolutely
Isn't he a boy?
terrible.
Isn't he just a boy?
plot. There's plot that explains it. It's all complicated. Okay, so
Oh wait, Chris says he switches his vote to Tessa.
that still doesn't
I
help.
think Grant's still ahead.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah.
he did switch his vote, so.
Okay. And I didn't let it count the first time. It's not counting this time
Okay,
either.
all right, fair.
Okay, so for our last topic, I wrote one. Oh, I already wrote it in the slot. Okay, so what's going to happen with this last one, which is a fun new thing I came up with, is you're actually going to pick what your opponent is going to debate for. So Grant gets to go first and pick what Tessa's going to debate on behalf of, and then Tessa gets to decide if she's going to match Grant's same energy or go different. You both have the option to be naughty or nice, and I say it that way because our topic is, if there's no chimney, how does Santa get in the house?
Oh.
There's no chimney. And I decide a method that then Tessa has to argue for?
Yes.
Okay. Amazon delivery fan.
Okay. Okay, and Tessa, what does Grant get to debate on behalf of?
The inside of the New York Times newspaper thrown at the house.
Okay.
Magic? Question mark?
Okay, so Grant gets to argue first. So Grant, you were going to argue that if there's no chimney, Santa's going to come inside rolled up in the New York Times newspaper. So your 1 minute starts now.
Extra, extra. Read all about it. How's Santa going to get into the house? The easiest and earliest way he can. Who always picks up the newspaper right in the morning? If it's a cartoon, your dog picks it up outside. If it's not a cartoon, Tony Soprano in like a bathrobe comes and picks it up. It's the first thing that you put into your house every morning. Santa, we all know from the chimney, he can like really squeeze in. He squeezes into the roll, like in the culture section, which people aren't really reading except for movie times. You can look that up now. So he's safe in there. He lies in wait until night. Dad's just reading sports in the front page. And then when nightfall comes, he gets big and leaves all your presents by the tree and leaves the way he came. in the recycle bin.
Okay, great. And so, Tessa, you get 1 minute to argue that Santa's going to come via Amazon delivery van. And your 1 minute starts now.
Excellent. Santa has places to go and people to see. He does not have time to wait around. And guess what and who has actually put together the perfect system for Santa to get to every single house that's getting presents? And we all know that the Amazon facility is the new North Pole. So it just makes sense that he's going to go hand in hand with all of those deliveries that are coming from Amazon. He's going to be in that truck. He's going to come off like a SWAT team, and he's going to drop off those presents in that house and make everyone happy. And guess what? He doesn't have to drink your oat milk anymore.
Okay. So, Grant, your 30-second rebuttal starts now.
I don't know how my opponent could ever decide to argue for Amazon. It's disgusting that she would even pick that topic. Jeff Bezos is killing small businesses. We should be shopping local. Santa shouldn't be using Amazon delivery. But you know what's dying and needs a boost? Newspapers. We need investigative journalists writing stuff on the outside of the paper that Santa can, crawl into the middle and no one reads. We need to keep newspapers alive, or the kids are not going to have presents, and small businesses are going to suffer.
Oh,
the gray lady, that's Mrs. Claus.
Okay. So, Tessa, your rebuttal starts now.
Absolutely. Small businesses are vital to the economy. Unfortunately, in our system, not everyone can actually afford to shop local. Not everyone has access to the nice big city and main street shops. They live in rural America, which a lot of us forget about. And you know what? Amazon gets there. And in this case, Santa's going to get there. Santa is going to give kids toys.
Okay. So that was our last debate of the night. The topic was, if there's no chimney, how does Santa get in the house? So go ahead in the audience and put in the comments, who won? Was it Grant with Santa rolled inside the New York Times, or was it Tessa with the Amazon delivery truck?
Extra.
I know it's not practical, but I'm thinking like Kool-Aid Man.
Oh, that's so much property damage, though.
Yeah, you're gonna go to jail for that shit.
And then you'd have to like replace your wall every year, but presents.
Did it take you guys a while to figure out that, like, in the song Santa Baby, that's her dad? Nah, I thought Santa was just like trying to hook up with my mom, and it made me feel weird.
Wait, Santa? You're thinking, I caught Santa, or I caught mommy kissing Santa Claus.
Oh, I am thinking of that song, but Santa Baby is very horny for Santa too, and I think it's the same concept.
Well, I hope it's the wife and not the that's horny for the dad Santa.
Horny for Santa.
Yeah.
I need a T-shirt that says "Horny for Santa."
That is, or like horny for Disney.
Have you seen the pictures of Kurt Russell in the Christmas Chronicles? Goddamn, Santa looking good.
Oh, that's right. I did see that. Yeah.
Oh gosh.
Sexy.
I think he might be the hottest Santa.
Yeah.
Ooh, we should definitely. Well, we got a show next week, so write
Who's
that one down.
Is Santa though? Like, there's the Coca-Cola Santa. He's not that sexy.
Well, there's Tim Allen. There's
Tim Allen.
Santa from
Miracle on
Fuller's
31st.
Do they have to be the real Santa, or can it be like someone dressed up as Santa?
It can be like
what do you
pop
mean?
short.
Her imagination's going crazy. Dana's like trying to think of like the buffest, sexiest.
If you've ever seen a Bad Mom's Christmas, there's a guy dressed up as Santa who's very yummy.
No, that's a porn. That's definitely a porn.
Oh,
with Kristen Bell.
Yeah, with Kristen
John
Bell.
Travolta is Santa.
Yeah. Here are your votes, by the way. Josh says my vote is for Grant. Gotta vote Grant this round, says Beck. Grant, but fine points were made on both sides.
Okay.
Tessa captured the magic of Christmas in her argument, so he votes for Tessa. Kareen votes for Tessa. Extra. Grant is horny for Santa.
That's not how you spell horny, Chris.
Shop local. Oh yeah, Mario Lopez is playing Santa.
Yeah.
Colonel Sanders.
Oh, Colonel Sanders. Yeah,
Yeah.
but he can play Santa in my book too.
Yeah.
Those are all your votes so far. Any last minute votes? Get your vote in now.
Dana, what did you mean when you asked who's the hottest Santa, people that play Santa or the actual Santa?
No, but I mean, like, you know, when you're in a movie, there's a character that, like, actually is Santa Claus, like Tim Allen in the Santa Claus.
I didn't know if we had to tell you, like, hey, Santa's not real. I'm so sorry.
But I mean, if you could just get a hot guy and put a Santa hat on him and he's Santa, then I feel like that's a way easier win than trying to argue that, like, Tim Allen's hotter. Like,
Good point.
You have a vote for Grant from Charlie. Chris had spelled horny wrong. He said that's the British way of spelling horny. So that's good. Yeah, you write stuff and then you don't realize that, you know, it's like hella big and spelled wrong until it comes up on the screen. So I think those are all your votes.
okay,
Like
that was definitely our closest debate with just one vote. But this one went to Grant.
Whoa! Congratulations.
Wow, I never won Debate Masters before.
Well, it only took me just really demolishing your girlfriend.
Yeah, I had to hurt someone that I love. I think it's because I got new lighting, you know? I think it's the new lighting. I'm not in my, like, room that looks like a bathroom anymore. I think that helped.
Yeah, it really does. I think the ring light really, it makes you look great.
Thanks. These fun little Moscow Mule cups, I think they're doing a whole lot.
The birthday card I got you, that has
Oh, yeah.
a
Someone
little...
got me this birthday card. So this is the card. It's like an alien spaceship.
Mm-hmm.
But then there's this part, which is weird.
It beat you up.
But it's not like a horny card. It's like it literally just says "Happy birthday. I hope your birthday's out of this world." It's not like check out this alien peen. You know?
Wait, I didn't even think it looked like peen. I think it just looked like.
Okay. Let's see what the audience says if it looks like peen. So this is the spaceship.
Okay, go further
then-
away, Grant. Back up, Grant.
Okay. So alien spaceship. This is like the glass dome on the UFO.
And then oh yeah, okay.
No, see, my mind went right there right at the very beginning.
You think your son will look like an alien, right?
Wait, so put it back down, Grant, and then just open up. Yeah, put it back down, and then like open the card. Open the card and shut the card, and open the card and shut the card, and open the card and shut the card.
Okay.
So there goes Brett. Oh no. Oh no.
I'm doing a new thing for my Brian Crawl live show where I'm making a spaceship, and I just want to show you guys the mastery of my spaceship. This is a prototype so far.
Is that a spaceship? Okay. You have to. I can't really tell if it's a spaceship until you open your mouth really wide.
Yeah. Wait. See, it's a spaceship.
Oh, cool.
So our next debate topic is that a spaceship or a peen?
Yeah. Definitely a spaceship.
Well, both are going to blast off.
Oh god. Oh man.
Well, I mean, if we're gonna finish, we might as well finish the show.
Well, we've come to an end.
So I just want to give a big thank you to both Tess and Grant for being here. You both were delightful. This was so much fun. I'm so glad that you came on and debated again with us today. A huge thank you to Brian, as always, for teching with us and laughing and sharing his fun new toy.
My art.
And always thank you everybody in the audience for being here and watching and putting in our comments and suggestions and just being awesome every time. So have a good rest of your evening and have a great weekend.
Goodbye, everybody.
Bye.
See you later.